Hi friends, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. Hoots is here with me and he has a marker because this morning I was telling him all about pen pals. Do you know what a pen pal is? When I was younger, I had a friend who lived far away from me. And since I couldn't see her very often, I would write her letters. And then she would write back to me. And then I would write her another letter and she would write back to me. And that's called a pen pal. And I think it's called a pen pal because you write with a pen, even though Hoots has a marker. And a pal is a friend. So a pen pal is a friend that you write to. And so I was explaining this to Hoots and he got super excited because the other day he met a friend, Skippy, who was a squirrel, right? And Skippy doesn't live nearby him and he wants to be pen pals with Skippy, right, Hoots? Yes. And so this morning I was helping him to do that. And I'm going to show you how you can be a pen pal. Hoots, can I show them what you did? Okay, he's saying yes. All right. Hoots, I'm going to put Hoots in his safe for a little bit. And I'm going to show you what Hoots did. So the first thing we got was an envelope. Now, this is a really big envelope, isn't it? And an envelope is something you put a letter into mail. Now there's a reason that Hoots chose a big envelope, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But you don't have to have a big envelope to be a pen pal. You can have a small envelope, any size, but you need an envelope because everything that you're gonna send to the person you choose to be your pen pal is gonna go inside of here, okay? So we chose this big yellow one. Now, Hoots, I told you, I used to write letters back and forth. And so Hoots wrote a letter. And here is his letter he wrote to Skippy. It says, "Dear Skippy, I like you." And then I wrote you for him under here. He wrote you like this since Hoots is just learning how to write. Love, Hoots. Now, you can write a letter. And if you don't know how to write, you can have an adult help you, or you can just do your very best to write. And some of you probably know how to write very well, so write your letter. Now, I chose to write it on a piece of construction paper with Hoots. You can use any kind of paper you want. Maybe you have white paper, maybe you even have a card that you want to write it into. Maybe you have some lined paper or some notebook paper. Whatever you want to write on is fine. It's just all about writing to someone and writing them something that you want to say to them, like, "I like you," or maybe you want to tell them what's going on in your day. So then, Hoots decided he wanted to fold his piece of paper, and I'm going to put it inside of my envelope. And then I noticed right here, Hoots was putting stickers on the outside of his envelope, right? He had some stickers. And so we took and decided we would take the leftover stickers and put them inside the envelope to go to his friend Skippy, which would be kind of a surprise on top of the letter. And then Hoots was thinking some more, and he found some fruit snacks. Now, we made sure Skippy could eat the fruit snacks, of course, but they're sealed and they're in a package. You just can't send any snack to a pen pal. It has to be something that's sealed in a package and won't get all messy. And he decided to put that inside the envelope, which would be kind of another surprise, right? Then Hoots found one of my rocks. Now, if you've been watching, you've seen I made pet rocks one day. This isn't really a rock that looks like a pet, but I put a rainbow onto it. Can you see that? A rainbow was on it. And we thought this would be kind of fun to send to Skippy. So I'm going to put that inside as another surprise. And we were thinking about it. And Hoots has a coloring book. Now, if he wanted to, or if you wanted to, you could send something big like this to your pen pal so they would have something to do. And Hoots loves horses. And so you could put a whole entire coloring book would fit inside this package, But Hoots just chose out his favorite picture that he thought Skippy would like, and he decided he was gonna put this inside for Skippy so that Skippy could color that when he gets his pen pal letter. And then Hoots even found this little book that he really wasn't reading anymore, and he decided he would love for Skippy to read it. And so he thought he'd put that inside with his letter. And then, for fun, he wants Skippy to write back to him, so he decided to put this orange piece of construction paper inside so that Skippy would have something to write his letter on. So, to send back to him. So I'm going to put that inside this envelope for Hoots. Now, like I said, you don't have to have all these things to put inside of a pen pal letter. You could just write a letter or a card. It really doesn't matter. It's all about writing to someone and sending them something. It is fun to get things in the mail. It really is. Now, this is a special envelope. So, I'm gonna seal it up. And the way I do it with this one is I close it and it has this special tab here. Can you see this special tab? And I put this flat, and now it's sealed closed and it's ready to send. But not yet, because if you're going to write to a pen pal, you need to know their address. That's the place they live. So I got Skippy's address, and a grown-up can help you put an address onto a letter. It is good to practice this. So I'm going to write Skippy, and then I'm going to write his address here, the place where he lives. And then up in this corner, I'm going to write Hoots. I'm going to put his address up here so that Skippy knows where to send his letter to. And he'll have Hoots' address. And then right here in the corner, I bet you know what's going to go there. Do you know what goes there? That's right, a stamp. We'll have to go and put some stamps to mail this at the post office. Now, here's the thing. This one's going to go in the mail. It's going to get sent to Skippy. And when Skippy opens it, Miss Amy, if you were watching the other day, you saw Miss Amy. She was here with me. She's going to open this and she's going to show it to Skippy. And I can't wait to see what his reaction is. I bet he's going to be really surprised and really happy. And then Skippy's going to write back to us. We can't wait to be pen pals. Now, you can find someone that you want to write to. Think about a friend that maybe you haven't seen in a while, someone you haven't seen in a while, and you'd love to write them a letter and send them something in the mail. They can be your pen pal. Hoots is back out. He thought of another idea. Maybe you have someone in your neighborhood or who lives close by to you who you go to school with and you haven't seen them in a while. They could be a pen pal too. You don't even need to mail them a letter. All you need to do, are you writing this, Hoots? Yes, he's gonna write another one. All you need to do is put it in an envelope, put their name on the outside, drive to or walk to where they live, put it in their mailbox. Don't tell them and leave, and then they'll get a surprise in their mailbox. And that person can be a pen pal too. Maybe it's a good friend of yours. Maybe it's your best friend. In fact, I think I'm gonna let Hoots help me write a letter to my best friend who doesn't live very far away at all. I'm gonna go to her mailbox, put it inside her mailbox. I'm not gonna tell her, so when she opens it, she'll have a surprise inside. So I hope that you will think about someone today who you can be a pen pal with, and you will write them a letter. Maybe you'll put some surprises in that letter. I don't know what you'll do, but I'm excited. If you do that, will you post below? Maybe you can put a picture of your letter. I would love to see that, right, Hoots? And here's a very special thing. If you would like to be a pen pal with Hoots, he would love to be a pen pal with you. So, a grown-up can message me on this Facebook page and let me know you would love to be a pen pal with Hoots, and Hoots will write to you, right, Hoots? But you have to write back to Hoots. All right, everybody, I hope you have a great day and that you will tune in tomorrow. Fun Friday. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.